Hey everybody, Todd Basil here, and welcome to the very first episode of 2-Minute Tech Law Tips, digestible bites for tech companies and investors. So this first episode is about patents, and in particular, the kinds of things that early stage companies should maybe be thinking about when developing a patent portfolio strategy. Now, I get this question all the time, and the fact of the matter is, it's way too complex to cover in just a couple of minutes. So what I thought I would do is take this video and address something that I see a lot of early stage companies tend to overlook, that when under the right circumstances can actually be pretty beneficial. And that thing is speed. Getting that first patent for your core product sooner than later, okay? So why is speed potentially important? Well, think about it this way. Early stage companies, often top of mind is attracting investment so that they have the funds needed to create a prototype, create tooling, and do all those other things they need to do to go out and generate and increase their sales. Because at the end of the day, a lot of investors want to see sales or some other demonstrator of success before they'll get on board. So, it can be kind of difficult at that stage. Now, imagine you could go into those investor pitches, though, and say, hey, I might not have great sales yet, but you know what I do have, in addition to smart people with great ideas, is a 20-year government-sanctioned monopoly on this technology that's going to create a significant barrier to entry for competitors trying to move into this space. Now, in my experience, a lot of investors tend to perk up at that point. They see the potential value of an expanded market, and it can be a game changer. It's the reason why the topic comes up on Shark Tank all the time when people pitch a tech product. So with that in mind, what are some ways you can speed up the patenting process and put your investment to work for you earlier? One way you can speed things up is to proactively engage the examiner early on in examination. The truth of the matter is, examiners aren't given enough time to sit there and read your patent application cover to cover and fully understand what it is you're bringing to the table. And so it can really streamline things if you can reach out to them on the phone and explain your technology, explain why it's different than what's already out there. Most examiners are amenable to this, and it will help them focus their searches and their rejections to things that are on point, which, as you can imagine, will get you to the finish line faster. So another way that you can speed up the patenting process is to perhaps include some narrower claims along with those broader claims. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't I supposed to go for the broadest claims possible that will yield the most valuable patent possible? Well, sometimes timing is a more dominant factor. In this case, perhaps a bird in the hand is more valuable than two in the bush, because if you can get that slightly narrower patent that still reads on your product and is hard to design around, well, you can put that to work for you earlier versus having to hold out for that broader patent and not reap the benefits that it could possibly provide in terms of attracting investment and increasing your company's valuation. Next week's video, we're going to talk about something similar, but in the context of established companies. And you'll see there that oftentimes more established companies tend to have different goals than early stage companies, and thus the considerations and the strategies themselves tend to differ significantly. So we look forward to talking about that next week. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.